morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Rise and shine, you guys. Welcome back on in. Welcome back to Centrum of Concave Tarot, where you have officially been put on notice of the requirement to love yourself, mercilessly, and of course, never look back, guys. This is your very own truly philosopher, psychic, medium, and diviner, Miss Sonny. I'm very excited to be back with you guys for a collective episode. I know I missed you guys for a couple of days here. I had some things going on, you guys, I had to take care of. But nonetheless, guys, I said first thing this morning, I'm going to get on to spend time with my babies so we can see what's going on in the energy, you guys. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me on a weekly and daily basis. And of course, thank you all so much for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your super thanks, your hypes, and of course, your beautiful comments where we are able to commune, certainly on a deeper level. If you welcome on in to our humble abode where love is surely unlimited. If you are new here, please do take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it when you all do. And of course, I love to have you all here with me on a weekly and daily basis. Guys, shout out to Empress Divine for you. Thank you so much for joining the live. Guys, we're going to get on into it this morning and see what's going on in the energy, guys, before I head into the office. First thing, you guys, there's someone here lurking in the shadows. Someone here is lurking in the shadows, and they are filled with a lot of fears here. And it's associated to them coming back to or coming back your way here. But they have a lot of fears here. Someone in the shadows. I invoke our angels, light, divine beings, heavenly hosts, and floors of divine work on behalf of my beautiful and my handsome collective out there who deserve nothing but the very best in life. So eradicate all entities of evil that are attempting to distort or dismember this message. We come against you now, divine, devil. And not only do we remove you, we erase you as the charge to the drawing board. And it is so that said the divine, give us the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So but divine, and of course lead us into an area of consciousness that is housed only in you, divine. This could definitely have been someone here, collective, that was toxic here, or some form of demonic or toxic attachment to you. This could also be someone younger than you. But someone definitely is taking a slow approach here. And it's because they do have, like I say, a lot of fears here in association to you. And they're lurking and hiding in the shadows. Like they've become a shadow. The shadow of your energy. That's this person is showing up as a soulmate. Something that once was. This person is wanting so desperately. See, that's what I'm talking about. They're wanting so desperately to express their love to you. But they don't. This is not someone who wants to reach out, but they're not reaching out. Also, this person could be definitely like watching you on their phone some kind of way. Definitely lurking in the shadows here. So let's see what's going on in this main energy and associations of fears. Lurking in the shadows. I just keep saying that. Like somebody in the shadows. And the 5 of inspiration in the reverse. They're trying not to be sad. They're trying not to be weary. Now, this is somebody who definitely has a lot of fluctuating, almost like a wasteland of emotions over a breakup. Yeah. And lies. This is in deep association too. And also someone's mask being uncovered. Yeah, this is in deep association to lies and a breakup. Secrets. And also someone here being very, very internally distraught over not fighting for you. The storm is over now. That's the thing. It's all over. The storm's over. See, this is someone here who lived and breathed in the storm, right? That's when they really thought, the passion was alive, or things were working in their favor, or that they had some form of momentum in order to be able to come back to you in the storm, though, right? But there is no storm, there is no turmoil, there is nothing going on any longer. There's no conflict. See, there's no competition, there's no conflict, there's nothing. So essentially they have a lot of fear in being simply themselves, like not having any type of storm or issue or narrative or anything like that to come your way here. So someone really is, out of touch with reality here. You just being able to see them. There is no, someone was used to being able to get back in based on a storm or based on creating a storm, but they're not able to do that anymore. There is nothing going on. It's over. It's passed over. There are no dark clouds here, but there are in this person's world. Because this is someone here that could definitely be, like I say, sitting in some pretty low energy. They're definitely wanting to reconcile with you here. Yeah, this is screaming rebirth of a connection. But see, the thing of it is they want a rebirth. But they lost their means of control. They also lost a key player in the scheme of things, because they had someone here that was willing to play the role of the competitor. Yeah. But that they don't want to see this person anymore. And you know why? Because this person is aware that they're loyal to you. This person's loyalty is to you. And it's very interesting because it's like blind loyalty, or loyalty you can't feel, touch, see, hear. We have 6-6 on the live here, guys. Shout out to Julian McLemont 5644. Thank you so much for joining the live with me. This person could actually be like heading towards you. This could be a Leo heading towards a Taurus. Doesn't have to be, guys. Of course, we know that. But someone definitely could be heading towards you to fight for you. They feel as though they've invested a lot. Also, this person could have been waiting for like time to, move forward. Because this is also something here, speaking to this main energy, where someone could have been waiting for a storm to pass. Yeah. In order to come towards you with the truth. Also, there appears to be two storms, like the storm that happened between you and them, and then there's another storm, like this person having to get through a tower that could have been extenuating, and now that's over. And now this person is now wanting to come back and fight for you. But see, the problem is, like I said, someone sitting in fears, you're living without regret. See, there's a major difference here. You are living without regret. You also, during this time of navigating the storm, getting through the storm, now the storm's at a complete closure. there is no more you waiting on this person to come back. You are living your life without regrets when someone now is facing the aftermath of a breakup here with you. No matter how long it's been, guys. Yeah. And they're wanting to come back and fight for you. Talking more about what's happening in the main energy for the collective. What's up, y'all? This morning. Y'all got y'all cup of joe with me. Y'all, I'm feeling refreshed. Wait a minute. We're talking hashtag morning dew, Beyonce. Yeah. What's up, collective? Because you know we do this. What? I had to get on here this morning, y'all. Give y'all that pep. What's up? Let's go. They got y'all messed up in that office. They got y'all messed up in work, yeah. What? Yeah, this person is definitely watching you. Definitely like looking after, looking it behind you, saying like, or watching you. Definitely, this is someone here who stays on their phone. Yeah, and they do a lot of watching or attempting to peer into your life via their phone. So now the storm's over, and we have the High Priestess, intuition. Yeah. This person could also be like weighing their options, especially upon something being over with someone else. But someone knows that they're not happy here, especially with, you know, the options that they were reviewing, especially currently now. Like there's something about them, there being this fight almost between their intuition, what they learned, what they know now for sure. Hashtag Oprah. And an illusion that has failed them. And also, like I say, they're not happy with the options that they have currently. They don't want to move forward with those options. See, because, and like I say, there you go, once again, living your life without regrets. Firm boundaries, definitely avoiding any conversation with this person. I feel you truly don't want anything to do with this individual because you view them as a liar. Well, it's not even just about you viewing them. They are a liar. They're someone who keeps secrets, someone who wears a mask, and what's underneath that mask is very dark. Not somebody you want to be around. This is seeming to be somewhere here where the mask is actually hiding their demons. It's not hiding like a bad behavior or, you know, them being a different person than you knew. This is someone here who actually is very dark within. And that's what's underneath the mask. And I think that's one of the major reasons why you won't go back. Yeah, this mask definitely has been uncovered. This is someone here who you bore yourself naked to. Someone here whom you not only trusted, but it's like you laid yourself out prophetically and for a spiritual understanding naked amongst this person. You let this person deeply within your world. And only to find out here, like I say, that someone definitely was not with you. They were very dark. Someone here, yeah, they kept, it's like nailing themselves to the grave, you know. Very interesting analogy, right? When we think in terms of the depiction of Jesus and being nailed to the cross. This is some which means sanctification, resurrection, being removed from darkness, being salvation, right? Being removed from the darkness of an earthly precept. A much deeper understanding here. But when you are nailed to the grave, this is someone here whose fate has been sealed. Prophetically understanding her, nailed to darkness, nailed to the earth. And now there is something here, like I say, about them now wanting to fight for an inheritance that has been lost. And it's like their inheritance is the ribbon wrapped around you. Let's get further. And now let's see what's going on in the fears and them lurking in the shadows here, guys, because what's going on in the shadows? What's going on with this person? A lot of introspection, inner wounds here. Someone facing their darkness here. A lot of inner wounds and introspection. Regarding what? Gosh, guys, someone here very, very filled with a lot of anxiety here. A lot of mental anguish and stress, especially about a twin flame connection being over. Yeah. And like I said, there's definitely someone definitely is fearing coming back to, because see, the thing about it is they want to return back to you after something is over with another person, a third party. Shout out to Sincerely Me. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, girl. I need to get on this. Y'all know I bought me a treadmill, y'all. Now stop playing, y'all. Y'all know about this treadmill, and I got on it a couple times, y'all, and ain't got back on her. I need y'all to pour that into me. Thank you so much for telling me about that, Sincerely Me. That just gave me inspiration to get on this treadmill, y'all. Yes, happy money making Monday, baby. Yes. Shout out to Julian McLemore, baby. Empress Divine for you. Thank you all so much for joining the live with me this morning. Someone, they lost the direction. See, that's the thing, y'all. Somebody, their fear and lurking in the shadows has to do with being able to redirect themselves. Because there's a crossroads here. Well, here, we'll put it like this. Where there once used to be a crossroads, where someone was very indecisive, hot and cold, you know, in between you and someone else. 1010, you all just showed up on the live, Twin Flame. That is no more. Also, the access to a pathway appears to be closed. This could be a fire sign, King of Wands. Yeah, see, there we go. That's what I was just talking about with the Six of Pentacles. Someone here thinking that they were going to have two pathways open for a long time. You know, you and someone else. They didn't want to choose. They wanted to be able to have that door open, but that's no more. And what am I saying, guys? This indefinite, you know, what they thought was innumerable, an eternal dispute. It's over. And now they're the only ones sitting here in this heartbreak. This is definitely someone, which is why, like I say, there they go, like afraid to call you, afraid to talk to you, afraid to express their love to you. And yeah, they feel like it's going to be hard work. It's going to be an insurmountable ladder to climb to get back to your love here. And so all they do is sit in this heartbreak, watch you from a distance, because they can't, you know, they feel that this road is closed, like it's over. They also don't want to face your rejection. So this could also be a pride thing. But definite heartbreak. Talk to me about the collective not living with any, living without regrets. Yeah. See, you don't want this. See, at one point, you wanted this person was a wish fulfillment for you, collective. At one point, they were definitely a wish fulfillment. They are not anymore. You don't need this person to fulfill your happiness. It got to a place where you were definitely not happy. Things changed. You changed, especially after an injustice here. Being betrayed. There you go, standing as the Queen of Swords. No longer wanting or wishing to talk to this person. Standing in your truth. Also, like I said, there's something about you being the great warrior now. Completely have changed. And like I say, you stand in your truth. You stand in your authority. Self-authority. Yeah, and you also are very successful. 1111 is here, guys. Also, twin flame. Also, 1010 is endings and new beginnings. You're very, very, much so doing very well for yourself. You may also be like, if you've been learning something, you could definitely be a pro at it now. Like, you are definitely, and it's something here that you know is definitely going to excel you here in business. Yeah, there we go, guys, with the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're going very far in life. Very much so here, collective, and someone else is not. This is someone here who appears to be very, I don't know, guys. It's like they could possibly be worse off than they were. Like, yeah, you're moving on. You don't want to see this person anymore. You don't care if they are watching you, you know. But they're definitely wanting to come your way here, guys. Especially after something being over here with a third party. And see, this person, their fear really heavily is in your rejection. Most definitely here, guys. Talk to me about the storm being over. Yeah, somebody's a wreck here, guys. We got the snail here, the unicorn. Very interesting depiction. We also have the white horse, famine. A slow death. Someone slowly dying here. Especially that the storm's over. Because see, with this storm being over, that means that they've lost all attachment to you. Like, and this is more so about your attachment to them. You don't need them anymore. You're not longing for them. You know, all the storm that was going on and all of that, there's no emotional intake from you whatsoever anymore. Someone slowly dying here. The white horse is also famine, like, and also with the Reaper not being present, because in tarot, the white horse is often seen, which is why this is very interesting to me to be showing up in the Knight of Emotions, as the depiction in the Death card, which is Scorpion energy, also representative of transformation. A version of you dying so that another version of you can be reborn, which that's the spectrum you're on. But back to the Death card, the white horse is definitely not something you want to see. The Death card is famine, loss, and you don't get the opportunity to transform, which is why in the Death card, the Reaper is riding the white horse, because that means not only is famine coming, destruction coming, that means that also your soul is about to be taken. That is the time when you have not passed the test. You have been given the opportunity by the divine to pass the test, and you did not do what you were instructed to do. And you also, that represents selling your soul to the devil by the willful implied death of yourself, which is what this person has done. And then when the Reaper comes, there is no getting it back, right, guys? But that's what's very interesting. The Reaper is not in here. Someone having a slow death, slow famine, which means that they're not going to. That also implies, for a deeply prophetic understanding here, guys, is that someone wants an easy way out. They don't want to have to deal with the pain and of loss here, the famine in their life now, whereas they were once getting it good. That is no more. This is the white horse alone also represents the fact that, you know, it will use the analogy of someone wanting a quick death, right? You know, oh, they died in their sleep. Which means, right, guys, that I won't have to pay while I'm here. This is someone here having to pay. This is someone here that's going to have a long journey of paying debt. And it's not going to be fun. They're going to do it. This is like the devil making you suffer well before he comes to take your soul. That's what that represents, guys. We also have the snail upon the crown of the white horse's head. This is very deeply prophetic. And this has to do about their ability to move forward in life. Whatever leap they take. We also have the mermaid here, guys. Not good. I've never seen the mermaid taking the leap in the Fool card. Aries energy. That is not good at all. That means that whatever leap that they take will take destruction. It will. That's definite. Talk to me about, also, why is this here? Talk to me about this famine. Temperance. Yeah, someone will have no peace to the point where they will have no fight left. And this has to do about everyone that they betrayed, backstabbed. Preferably you here, guys. The five of swords in the reverse. Six of inspiration. Yeah, no victory. They won't win. Whatever fight that they get into, they're going to lose. And like I say, there's no victory here. Also, this represents whatever this person was attempting to do in this storm you were in, because this was a dark journey you were on with someone. And they definitely lost in this game they were playing. No victory. And this is also, like I say, talking about someone desperately wanting your attention, wanting your recognition here. But like I say, this is the big problem. They were trying to do this in the worst way. Like I say, creating all of these different issues, fights, putting people in the picture that didn't belong there just to get your attention. Like I said, this is someone here. Excuse me, guys. Who thrived off of drama, creating turmoil in order to get your attention. But that's how they ended up losing you, because you're showing up here as the high priestess. Someone here who is able to, well, first of all, you have complete control over your light and your darkness. Very powerful energy. Very learned, very studied, very skilled. You could also be doing something here in the creative arts, or you could be someone here who Some of you could be mediums, or some of you could be counsel for other people. You could also be whatever you went through with this person. 1313 just showed up on the clock. Whatever you went through could be pivotal in what you're doing now, or it could have led you to your purpose. I'm also saying we have the devil. My gosh, guys. Yeah. See, you this to me is representing this fire that came up in you. This has to do with this new beginning. A lot of fire and passion. They got manipulated by the third party. Now that's over. They found out this person was a snake. Yeah. Now they're out in the cold. And so now they're heavily... See, and what I'm noticing here, you guys, is this person definitely views you as someone here who was like almost like a guide. Like, you know, they led themselves away from you and got manipulated. And I just feel heavily you were really trying to tell this person. Now they're wanting to get unstuck. There's also something here about a war between good and evil. You representing high spiritual authority, and this person representing the devil. Also, there was a sacrifice here that did not take place. This right here, guys, is how they really messed up. This is where it got ugly. But see, they didn't know you. Because you are someone I really feel, collective, that has a deep lineage here. And I really feel like through this horrible experience, it was how your ancestors were able to speak to you about your mission here on the earth realm. There we go with 9 of Cups. Now this person wants you. But at one point, see, they want you now. But at one point they didn't. They wanted the random hookups, options, one-night stands, and objected to the 10 of Cups with you. Yeah, this is someone who would have easily chosen their friends or the people they like to hang out with over you, over their marriage, over their relationship. Yeah, and now, like I say, there they go again, now really wanting it, what they didn't want. Yeah. Now they don't want it anymore. Now they wish they would have listened to you. They wish they would have taken your... We also have... That's the moon here. But that's a crescent moon. You're angry with this person now. Yeah. Now they want to change. They wish they could change the past. Because now, that's how they're feeling. It's going to be too much of a struggle to even get in your energy. Because, like I say, them being in the Page of Pentacles, that's in reverse. They know you're not going to take them back like that. You're not going to see them or take them back like that. Yeah. Wishing they could change the past. The Queen of Materials. This person also, like, views you as someone here who was, like, almost like their caretaker. Like, you were the mother they never had. The counselor they never had. Like, very healing energy. Like I say, a spiritual guide, foundation. It's almost like I'm getting a lot of self-denigration. Like, so really hating the fact that they were in this illusion. We have King of Wands in reverse. Definitely feeling like they took actions, moved way too fast here. They feel like they ended things with you, and they shouldn't have done that. Somebody feels like they should not have done that. They made decisions way too quick. Oh my gosh. And they're so heartbroken here, guys. Like, feeling very left out in the cold by you. And like I say, it's really hurting them that you're not reaching out to them. They know you're not going to call. Yeah. They're slowly wanting to come back your way here, but they are very much so in fear of being rejected by you. Wanting this reconciliation. And like I say, very much so wishing that they would have changed faster. There's something about this person, you giving this person the opportunity to change, but they just set on it. Like, they set on this opportunity with you. They wouldn't change. They never called you, right? That's another thing. They just remained in this lack of courage. They remain constrained within, also sitting in this armor, a shield against you, which was internally against themselves. But see, that's the very premise. It's so interesting here, guys, because you representing their happiness, like you are this yellow around them, and then with this shield on. Soaking in and drinking in your happiness, or the happiness you bring them, but also being very deeply shielded to you at the same time, causing you to feel rejected, deeply insecure, refusing to change. Talk to me about what's happening behind the scenes right now. What's happening behind the scenes with this individual? What does the collective need to know? What's happening behind the scenes? Currently at this time. I have a code of materials. Man, somebody is like really wanting to like reach out for you. Like, man. But it's so interesting because it's like standing at the gates of hell, so to speak, and you're the angel, you're an angel awaiting a soul to arrive, and you're standing at the gates of hell, and a demon sees your light and they start reaching for you, but they can't get you. They can't escape. Someone can't escape their own hell. Very much so. This is also someone here who could be ill here. They could be sick. They can also be, like I say, not have a penny to their name, doing very bad, especially without, because it's really screaming they didn't have much dealing with the third party anyhow, but now they're no longer with this person, and this is someone here who's lacking a lot. They also feel very abandoned. Who wants them, No one's interested. And the main thing is you, right? And it's uphill climb. This is, and they're feeling like either way they lose, right? Because like getting back to you is going to take too much work, which they don't want to do. And they feel like even if they do, you're going to reject them anyway. And then also, like whatever they do take upon themselves to do, is going to fail. And they have a serious affliction to being rejected. Because, see, no one sees them as a good time. See, and I really feel like they, this is the great illusionist, It's very interesting, guys, especially with this person showing up as a fire sign. It's really giving the illumination of the imaginative, almost like Pisces. Living in a world of imagination, but deeply affected by their desires, like deep passion. But their desires or passion are more active in their devilish works, their shadow. Because this is someone who lives and breathes in the shadows. Very interesting to me. World of imagination. This is like that person who, I'll do that, or, I'm a rapper, or, I'll be, today I'm a musician, next week I'll be, a sumo wrestler, I'll get there, but they never really are going to get there. An illusionist, someone here who, and like I said, that's why they need that drama, the storm. And this is once the storm passes, right? Because it's almost like demonic energy. They need the storm, right? Just like the demons do in hell, right? Which is why they perpetuate pain. Demons are the masters of this, perpetuating pain. But they need a human soul in order to do it. Which is deeply associated to humanistic fears, right? Because demons don't have fears. Humans do. And this is how they take hold of the soul. Very interesting to me. You representing the light. And when I see you in this embryo position, sort of in this embryonic, there is something here where incubation, incubating in the light, the divine holding something inside you, incubate. This is deeply pertaining to also here, collective, like I say, your purpose and your light in some way. This person representing the devil reaching out for you. We also have the sealment of the rose. Very interesting to me here. You guys remember back before the telephone, they used to write the letters, guys. They used to have the pens where they had to dip it in the ink. And there were no telephones back in the golden era. And they depended on those letters, which is another reason why I love writing. And in those days, things were much deeper, having to wait just to communicate with someone, waiting on the traveler to take your letter. But they would seal it. and the blood rose, guys, which was deeply prophetic. When we talk in inscription and inscribement, indoctrination, romance. Someone is indoctrinated to you here. Deeply in love with you. Deeply longing for, there's a hole in this person's heart. This is someone here behind the scenes, deeply heartbroken here. It's actually a wound. This is a artistic wound here. We have the Emperor, complete loss of control. This is someone here, guys, who's very low about themselves. A lot of negative self-talk. Feeling like they're not good enough for you as well. Yeah. There's nothing that, see, and they're left alone here. There's no fight going on. Whatever was brewing behind the scenes, guys, because remember for a while that was happening, where they were still able to, you know, sort of live in their illusion, right? As if they weren't worried about you. Now they don't have all this going on. Like there's something like that was brewing that's now died down, especially if there was a breakup between them and someone else, because it was meaningless anyway, right, guys? We have the Ace of Coins, them definitely needing money, needing stability, wanting a new beginning with you though, but not stepping forward. Yeah, this is someone definitely beaten down by life here, showing up very wounded. Yeah. Very unhappy and very unaware as to how they're going to work things out with you, especially, guys, after all the lies they told. So someone's central focus is on you behind the scenes. Right now, there is no drama. There is nothing here that's going on with them involving other people. This is literally having to do with how they're going to win you back. Because like I say, your boundaries are you're like a wall. There you are again, like I say, living without regrets. Immovable in a change or alteration in your development. With even if they've left this other person. Yeah. And that's what they don't have control over, right? Because that was one of the main narratives. Well, you know, if I appear to have someone else in the picture, that's how I will maintain and remain the interests of the collective. But that doesn't matter because you still don't want to see them. And this is what the major heartbreak is. This is someone who definitely wants to hear from you. Because like I say, I do feel if they reach out to you, or if they do, you're not going to answer, you're not going to talk to them. So they're really hoping that, you know, your feelings will draw up again for them and you'll reach out. This could definitely be a marriage that's over, or like I say, someone here wanting to be back in union with you, wanting to come your way. Yeah. But this is, like I say, someone here who knows you're not coming. Like, you want more than what they have to offer you, which is struggle. Struggle love. And you're tired of your cup being empty. This is like someone here. It's almost like somebody spitting in your face, right, guys? This is like someone here, especially in the past. This is someone you poured a lot into. But they were supposed to be, it's like you were holding your cup out, you know, and instead of them pouring into it, it got to where, you know, they would, you know, turn the faucet on and let a drip go in and thought that that was supposed to sustain you. Well, it got even worse because it's like someone, you holding out the cup, them filling it up and holding it in their hand and throwing it in your face type of energy. Yeah, see, right when I said that, we have the King of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Swords. Yeah, this is a very callous person. Very sharp with their mouth. Very disrespectful. A lot of disdain for self. And see, there we go about this, them nailing themselves to the grave. Someone hating you because they hate themselves. There we go. You showing up as the Queen of Coins here. Yeah, we have the Lion here. This could definitely have been a fire sign and earth sign relationship. Yeah, a lot of struggle with the third party. They don't want to see this third party anymore. The third party enhances their insecurity. Yeah, the third party could definitely be wanting to reconcile with them, though. But they're rejecting this person. Yeah. They also know they're never going to get this reconciliation with you. Showing up the way they were. Yeah, this is somebody who definitely is still in love with you, wanting a new beginning with you. A lot of fear. There we go again. They're trying to let their fears go. But it's really not looking like they're able to. Definitely interested in you here. They want you, but for you, it's over. Yeah. This person was not loyal here at all either. And then on top of that, it's like I said, there we go with the spitting in your face analogy. Someone here, like I say, if you even mention what they did to you, they would try to make you feel like it was your fault. Yeah. Everything's your fault for everything ending between the two of you. Yeah. But now they want to work things out. Guys, I gotta get off here because I gotta go to work, you guys. Choose this out, love yourself, mercy, and of course, never look back. Recognize today that you are definitely someone special and you deserve nothing but the very best in life. Guys, also recognize today that you are a walking, living, breathing miracle in motion, guys. Guys, all my love to my babies. Choose this morning to give back to yourself. Affirm yourself today that you are definitely someone special. And never forget that, collective. There is nothing that we've been through that we haven't already got through and that we don't look forward to fighting. We must never give up the fight. We must always love on ourselves, which is the first act of self-acceptance. We must also recognize today that we are more than the tumultuous background of our world. We are more than what the enemy thought that he trapped us with via the discrepancy of our own souls. We reach down into the darkness and we penetrate our spiritual womb for a divine consciousness that only the divine can house. And when we do, we recognize the power that is residing within us. And we also recognize the light that's shining that can never be dimmed. And with that being stated, guys, all my love this morning, take on the day with the brightness that only you can possess. And with that, guys, I'll see you all in just a moment. You know I love you guys so much. Love unlimited to my babies. Woo! And I'll see you guys in 2.5, y'all. And of course, we can't forget, bye for now. #T-Mobile. Shout out to Mariah And don't forget to get in the zone. Hey, hey, hey. Woo!